Morning, everybody. All of you all doing today? A company called DEERC. They work primarily off of Amazon, and they've come up with some pretty good RCs in the last few years. And due to the fact that they pay attention to what their customers want, and that they've made adjustments, they've made changes, styling changes, and all that, and especially mechanically. So it's more closer to the hobby grade end of things, whereas they first started off in the toy grade. You know, they have a variety of cars out there, ranging from what they call 1/10, which is really 1/12 scale, and smaller. One of the most recent ones that they just came out with is their pink monster truck. There's a lot of guys on YouTube that have modified that and have gotten some pretty good speeds from it, which means it's a pretty good platform. They also have some smaller ones, and today I'll be doing an unboxing on a very new release. I only got wind of it just last week, so of course it intrigued me, so I decided to pick one up. So I just want to send a special shout out to Isabella Lynn over at DEERC. And that's about it. So I'm here to do the unboxing. I believe this would be YouTube first. I haven't seen any other unboxings of it. This one here is the unboxing of the DEERC 8618. From what I'm told, it's a 1/16 scale four-wheel drive monster truck. And what this one's claim to fame, from what I've seen on this advertising so far, is that it reaches speeds of apparently it's a GPS verified 56 miles per hour, not kilometers per hour, miles per hour. So that's kind of crazy for something this small. Before the unboxing, I haven't even opened up the box yet, but I'm just reading it, and it does show, as you can see here, one of the features it says is it's got an ESP system, which to handle those kind of speeds, you would expect it does have some sort of ESP handling system, because it's supposedly it's a 1/16 scale. So something this small, you definitely need it. So also it comes with apparently comes with two 3S batteries and a 5480 kV motor. Now, if you do the math, for something to get at that speeds, it far exceeds the 50,000 RPM sort of limit that we would use for everyday RCs, especially in the budget world. But this one here spins just over 60,000 RPM, so that's why you can probably get those speeds with a 3S battery. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do the unboxing to show you guys what's everything is in the box. So here we have our typical battery information. No one really reads these things. And then we have our owner's manual, of course, and this name Rover. It's apparently, I believe there was a company about a year ago, I think Banggood carried it. It's called HX Tech. They came out with 3 variants with this name on it, and they all had 540 brushed motors. I have 2 of them, which I haven't even tested yet, but I have 2 of them, and one is sort of that desert truck look. One's a truggy. Anyway, so this one here, of course, I'll just go through it quickly. It has everything you need to know about this particular vehicle, and namely the DEERC 8618. Of course, the remote, how to set it up. Some of the lighting functions. Of course, blow-up diagram, very, very important, especially if you're going to use this thing for speed runs, which ultimately is what it's designed for. Things will break. So this will guide you along on how to fix things up. Like I said, parts diagrams, parts numbers, very important. Okay, so very comprehensive. And I guess we have the English version. I guess that one there looks like it's the German version, but anyway, so here's the English version. Okay, so I'm gonna get this out of the box. Looks like it's really well put in. Let's open it up real quick. So yeah, it's like I said, it's that really that number of 56 miles an hour. That is insane for such a small scale truck, RC vehicle, period. But I'm just gonna take everything out one thing at a time to show you guys what's in the box. Okay. All right, so starting off with this box. Okay, we have our standard USB, goodie bag. Okay, so we have some hardware, an interesting tool here. This is probably for the wheels, to tighten up the wheels. Okay, some sort of a larger hex wrench, extra body clips, so that's always nice to have. Like I said, the standard USB charger. This one here is a 3S because there's 3S LiPos in here from what I'm told. Apparently there's 2 of them. Let's open up this box here. And yes, another reason why this truck goes to the claimed 56 miles per hour is because these apparently are high discharge LiPo batteries. 45C. Okay, it says lithium ion. It's not lithium ion, it's actually a LiPo. Okay, so LiPo, 45C discharge rate, so you're talking, it's definitely a high performance battery. And like I said, the nice thing is, to justify the relatively high cost of this RC, there's 2 of them, so you know, so you gotta somehow justify the cost of it. The newer style Dean's connector, okay, that are showing up in more and more on the modern RC vehicles. Here's our controller, pretty standard fare. The 3 AA's go on the bottom, and here's your control switch. Here we have our what appears to be a power bar. What do we got here? We got our steering reverse, throttle reverse, steering dual rates. I'm trying to read backwards here. I can't read that. Throttle dual rates, I think that says, and steering trim. Okay, we got foam on the wheel here. Kind of on the large side for one-handed, but again, if you're going to do the speeds that this thing is advertised of doing, you'll probably need 2 hands to control it. And of course, if you wear a camera like on your hat or whatnot, that'll help. Last but not least, this is the car. This is the DEERC 8618. Really good looking truck. As you can see, it's got the wheelie bar, which you will definitely need. Okay, it's quite the looker, that's for sure. Looks nice. All right, so we're gonna take off the body, see all the hot hardware that's underneath. It's a 1/16 scale, that's for sure. All right, so here we have the aforementioned 2840, looks like, yeah, 2845 sized 5480 kV motor. So very high kVs. Usually when you're at this kV, you typically stick to 2S, but this one is 3S. So like I said, this will spin just over 60,000 RPM. So that is insane for a budget RC. This is a hobby wing, 50 amp brushless ESC with a fan. So I'm probably gonna include a fan. I'm gonna add a fan on the motor here just to keep it down, because it's gonna get really hot really fast. We have these really nice oil-filled shocks, not too firm, not too hard. They're just perfect. So they definitely spent money on it. Some of the people on the DEERC page have mentioned the drive line, that they're hoping that it's beefy. Well, let me tell you that yes, these dog bones in the back are very thick. I would say they're probably about close to 3.5 millimeters thick. So yes, to handle those speeds, you definitely need something that thick. So there is no adjustability in the back in terms of suspension geometry, but the front, you're good. You have just one You have just one here for your steering tuning right up here. Okay. And yes, of course, oil fill shocks at the front. Yeah. It's really good progressive rate. Not too hard, not too soft. It's perfect. Okay. Here we have an independent receiver right over here. You can see the servos plugged in right in here, and the ESC is, sorry, the ESC is in the other channel right over there. In terms of lighting, you got some LEDs up front over here, and everything is tucked away nicely, as you can see. Okay, so I'll just let the camera, I'll let you zoom, I'll let you pause if you want to see some of the hardware, because this, I guess, is the first time that people are seeing it. I haven't seen any other videos on YouTube of this truck. Okay, CVDs up front, as you can see. So yeah, quite an impressive machine. So the chassis, plastic tub chassis, but it does have metal reinforcements at the back and at the front, just like their larger DEERC brothers. All right. Yeah, so that'll be good to protect all the internals, differentials, and the battery bay. It's typical for something this size. Batteries, of course, fit in here. Obviously, one LiPo at a time. You can try doing both, but then, you know, you want to give a chance for the motor to heat up, especially if you don't apply a fan. So I definitely suggest to put a fan on. One's not included, but usually these things just clip off and you can just throw one on. And looks like, is there an additional channel? I don't see an additional channel for the fan, but you can always get those adapters to add your fan. But yeah, it's looks like it's a well sought out. There's really not much room for anything because the electronics are big, especially the ESC, because being a 50 amp. We have a mini servo, which is right underneath here, okay, which is appropriate for the size of vehicle. Tires are medium compound, so definitely good for off-roading, and definitely, you know, for what it's designed for, these should withstand 56 plus miles an hour, if not more. Okay, they're glued to the rim, of course. Yeah, everything feels it feels pretty good. It's not heavy, it's not light, it's kind of in the middle. But once you put your LiPo in it, you know, it should be good. But yeah, this looks like, you know, these wheels are, it's a good scale for the actual chassis. Okay, like I said before, there's a wheelie bar in the back. There's no LEDs in the back. Okay, shocks are nice. The shocks are very, very good. It reminds me of how when WL Toys came out with their 12th series a few years back, quality shocks. So yeah, they definitely spent some money on this, and that's about it. So that's the truck once again, what it looks like. So this is again the completion of the unboxing of the DEERC 8618 four-wheel drive monster truck. If you guys get any questions about this particular RC or any of the other ones on my channel, please leave a comment below, and I'll answer any questions that you guys may have. Okay, have a good day. Ciao.